Click the links for Odyssey, BitChute, or join channel, support channel, become a member of Smart Me on Coffee or PayPal or the other means. The one thing to consider with modern day theft is they don't have to go through a second party like a fence type of thing. If you steal $1,000 purse, you sell it yourself. You're not selling it to a pawn shop or a fence. You go online. You have an eBay account or something like the Amazon account, and $1,000 purse, like if it's new, it's in perfect condition. It's stolen, admittedly, and now the IRS wants you to pay taxes on that. You could sell it for what? For $800, probably, maybe more. I don't know, 700, 800, something like that. It's like you're taking a big cut. So for 10 guys, it was a 10-man crew, which is a bit sexist, to go commit I don't know, looting, commercial burglary, I guess. They're taking a very high percentage of that $50,000. It's not like they're turning it around. They're taking almost all of that because they sell it on eBay. It's like, oh, well, they can track it down on eBay. Yeah, they could, but I mean, usually crimes are prioritized. Crimes against the person are going to be prioritized more against mere property crimes. And you have a society that is now overwhelmed with criminal activity. Property crimes are not going to be prioritized. Anyway, so let's take a look into everyday in clown world. I don't know who said this quote. This is kind of interesting to hear a quote like this. They were amazing as always, but these thugs just kept getting away from. Interesting to hear that in the mainstream Fox. So it's advertising for the crooks. One day after being featured in Chicago's WGN News, a 10-man mob stole 50 grand worth of high-end purses from a Lincoln Park neighborhood consignment shop. CWB Chicago, you can just search their website. They have Twitter, YouTube, and a website. The website is where it's at, where they just cover the news, and it's all this kind of news. Massive. What happens when you don't hold people accountable? They're going to commit crimes. It is what it is. Defund the police and let people out on GPS trackers. Well, you just saying you want a third world society. You want a low trust, high crime, violent society. And some of these they pepper spray the guards or they attack the guards type of stuff. And obviously some of these have resulted in people being hurt beyond that. It just leads to a society where, like, okay, so you're going to turn into Brazil where you're going to need, like right now they have it, they buzz them in. But the next step is the obvious step is you have a double door system, like a snow system, but it's a double door. You get buzzed into the first door, the door locks behind you, and then you get buzzed into the second door. And you have to pull your mask down, show your face on camera, maybe even have an ID scanner. Like you could build those double doors and ID scanners, facial scanners, and you have to like have a driver's license and like have it scan the driver's license, hold it next to your face, and have everything scanned. It's like, yeah, you could put that on doors. I mean, that kind of technology is pretty cheap, and that's obviously where we're going. You can't have stores that have. What happened was they buzzed in one person and 9 other people. Get in focus. 9 other people just jumped on board. And what are you going to say? Like, oh, we're going to buzz in some people, but others? No. I mean, eventually, you can't have stores. You can't have a society that continues to function like this. There's more I can say on that, but not on YouTube. So her consignment shop offered high-end stores. Yeah, 50,000. I mean, there are purses that cost $50,000 themselves, just that. So 10-man shoplifting mob raided the store, escaped with 20 designer handbags, so you can do the math. That's pretty expensive. According to information from the scene, store worker buzzed one person into the business, but the other 9 rushed once the door opened. Yeah, we're going to see, I mean, we're seeing the rapid de-evolution of society where it's just openly turning into the Brazilification of America. I don't know. Maybe these stores will go to an online marketplace. It is what it is. If you don't punish people, you're going to get more crime. A source said the thieves, POCs, who wore POC hoodies, gloves, and surgical masks, previously tried to hit a store at another mall, but they had a canine security. Yeah, if you're a security guard and you got a pair of like 100-pound pit bulls, most thugs and looters are going to look at those 100-pound pit bulls and just go somewhere else. I know they use German Shepherds a lot because they're more trainable than pit bulls, but pit bulls are much more dangerous and have a better fear inspiration than a German Shepherd does. Anyway, so much you just can't say on YouTube. I don't know how people make these YouTube videos and stay within the navigational guidelines. Welcome to Chicago. People get real offended when you start talking about Chicago. It's like, it's not even in the top 10. Okay, that's not really a win for you guys. I mean, so you're saying there's like 10 other cities that are even worse than Chicago? Yeah, then they name them Memphis and St. Louis and, I don't know, Oakland or something. Like, okay, so it's like just another step into hell, is what you're saying. You're saying, this is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next episode.